Paris Hilton is a film actress, model, designer, as well as a singer and songwriter. The American could have inherited the Hilton empire, which includes a chain of luxury hotels, but remained herself and lost her inheritance. However, Paris did not disappear and learned to earn good money herself. Now the name of the celebrity often appears in social chronicles. Childhood and youth. The full name of the star is Paris Whitney Hilton. She was born in New York City under the zodiac sign of Aquarius in February 1981. Great-grandfather Conrad Hilton was the founder of the Hilton Hotel Company. The girl's father was in business and her mother was an actress. Paris has a younger sister, Nikki, who became a famous model and designer, as well as brothers Baron and Conrad. The actress's childhood years were spent on the road. The American managed to live in New York in Manhattan, the Hamptons and Beverly Hills. The girl from an early age was capricious nature. Such children are known as the golden youth. Hilton changed a number of schools, one of which is the prestigious Dwight School in New York. But everywhere else the student was expelled for constant absenteeism. High school students still received a certificate of maturity, although much later than planned. As a young girl, Paris met her current best friends, Nicole Richie and Kim Kardashian, who also became actresses. Modeling career and advertising. In 2000, the attractive Hilton began working as a model for Donald Trump's agency and managed to achieve success in her career. Later, the American changed several modeling agencies, including the prestigious Ford Models Management in New York, London's Models One Agent and Premier Model Management, as well as the News Model Management Agency in Los Angeles. The image of the charming blonde often appears on the covers of glossy publications. The model has led a stellar lifestyle and sometimes shocked the public with her actions and revealing dresses. But Paris had her own path to fame, and she achieved her goal. They talked about it more and more often and made tempting offers. In the middle of the first decade of the 2000s, the star showed her design talents. Paris participated in the creation of a new collection of handbags of the popular Japanese firm Samantha Thavasa. At the same time, there were jewelry for the online store Amazon, to which also applied her imagination Hilton. The celebrity did not limit herself to handbags and jewelry and launched her own line of fragrances. At the same time, the creative performer signed a contract with a network of nightclubs Club Paris, which received the right to use her name. The first entertainment establishment appeared in the state of Florida, in Orlando. The second club also opened in Florida, in Jacksonville, in 2006. But a year later, chain owner Fred Kalilian terminated the contract with Hilton because of her violation of several clauses. The celebrity often ignored scheduled club meetings, tried her hand at the ubiquitous and energetic Paris in advertising for the fast food chain Carl's Jr. and as a DJ. In 2003-2004, the name of the former heiress of the company Hilton appeared in Forbes magazine. Actress was able to make $2 million. And in 2006-2007, the socialite has increased its wealth to $8 million, proving to all, including her disinherited grandfather, that is quite capable of providing for themselves. Movies and television. Hilton regularly appeared on screen in ratings programs and television shows. In December 2003, viewers saw the American in the project The Simple Life on the Fox channel. In this reality show, the famous blonde participated along with her girlfriend Nicole Richie, daughter of popular performer Lionel Richie. The show was a huge success, but ended earlier than planned. The girls quarreled. The producers had to close the project after the third season. At one point, the model decided to try her hand at film. Hilton's cinematic biography did not succeed and did not bring much fame as an actress. Nevertheless, her filmography includes several projects in which the model played the role of the second plan. These are the films 9 Lives, Raising Helen and the horror film House of Wax. For her work in the latter picture, Paris was awarded the Teen Choice Awards for Best Scream. What's more, she was even nominated for Breakthrough of the Year. Among the projects in which the socialite lit up were the ratings series The O.C., Veronica Mars, American Dreams, Supernatural. Paris received minor roles, but the audience with interest met the newly minted actress on the screen. Again, Hilton appeared on the screen in 2006. She got the lead role in the movie Pledge This. Then followed the work in the film Bottoms Up, where the performer entrusted the key image. But both projects were not a great success and were rejected by the audience and critics. However, the actress herself did not consider his film career a failure. So 2 years later she again appeared on the big screen in a project, The Hottie and the Naughty. It seems that this work is somewhat called the Ardor of the Actress, because for her American has received 3 Antaprize Golden Raspberry. It cooled her down, but did not make her forget about filmmaking forever. A year later, Hilton starred in Repo the Genetic Opera. Paris was not going to disappear from TV screens, and in 2008 launched a major project, My New Best Friend. The point of the reality show was that 18 people competed for the title of a friend of a socialite. They settled in the house of the star, where they had to fulfill all the wishes of the mistress, change the image, to communicate with Hilton's parents, guests and even favorite dogs. 2 seasons were filmed in America, and later there were adaptations for the United Kingdom and the United Arab Emirates. In 2020, fans were able to learn more about the celebrity's troubled childhood after the documentary This Is Paris was released. The project was an opportunity for the model to share her most frightening memories from her childhood and adolescence and, by her own admission, had a healing effect. In the summer of 2021, it became known about Hilton's return to show business. It all started with the recording of a video on YouTube, where the star showed how to cook lasagna. The video went viral, after which she received an offer to launch the show Cooking with Paris. Hilton was enthusiastic about the idea. According to the idea of the producers, the presenter together with the audience studied new recipes, connecting to the fascinating process of famous friends. Music. From the boring movie business and modeling career, Paris moved on to another activity, a new and unexplored, decided to become a singer. In 2004, the artist began working on her debut solo album. It was called Paris. The album was recorded during 2 years and was released in 2006. As it turned out, this is where Hilton had some success. Right after its release, the album reached the 6th step of the Billboard 200 chart. The project was produced by Cara DioGuardi, Greg Wells, Scott Stroke and Jane Wiedlin. But the album did not sell well. That minor annoyance didn't stop the performer, who decided she was a good singer. A year later, the beauty announced that she was starting work on a second solo album of dance music. To record the disc, Hilton decided at home. For this she equipped a professional studio. The American was inspired by the songs of the famous Bob Sinclair. Scott Stroke took on the production of the album. Paris herself wrote the tracks on the album. The work title of the disc is TBA. 2 compositions, Paris for President and My BFF, included into the collection. The singer presented in 2008. But the full-scale release of the record never happened. During her short musical career, Hilton created 21 music videos for her songs. Among them are videos for the tracks High Off My Love, Nothing in This World, Stars Are Blind and others. Problems with the law. Paris has gained popularity not only with movies, songs and designer collections. The model often gets into scandals, which are then written about and reported in the media. The American first met with the police in September 2006. Hilton was arrested for drunken driving. The offender pleaded guilty and paid a fine. She was also assigned 36 months of probation. But behave like a lady. Paris was difficult. In early 2007, a celebrity again detained by traffic police. A month later, the beauty pleased Yellow Press Fresh scandal. Auto operator was detained for speeding. In the spring of that year, Hilton was sentenced to 45 days in jail. Relatives took the restless Paris to jail immediately after the presentation of the Artist Awards MTV. However, 4 days later, the good sheriff released the blonde under house arrest because of poor health. The court sent the performer back to jail. The singer was released after 23 days without having served her full sentence. It was rumored that frequent detentions led to Paris' drug addiction and alcoholism. The socialite was often compared to actress Lindsay Lohan, who had problems with the law because of similar violations. Looks and plastics. The star has a huge army of fans. Millions of girls imitate her and closely follow new photos and messages of Paris Hilton on Instagram. Hilton has never concealed that her ideal is a thin figure with almost invisible breasts. At one time, the long-legged blonde was so desperately thin that she drove herself to exhaustion, threatening anorexia. But the celebrity managed to change her attitude to diet, after which the lost weight returned. And later fans began to notice changes in the figure of Paris, clearly indicating a plastic bust. And although the socialite herself denies speculation that she ever went under the knife of a plastic surgeon, her parameters spoke to the contrary. Also over time, the beauty's nose has been transformed as well, becoming even more refined. Personal life. Paris's personal life has always been a blast. Since 2000, Hilton's boyfriend was Pamela Anderson's ex-husband Rick Salomon. In 2003, shortly before the start of the show The Simple Life, a sexually explicit video One Night in Paris suddenly appeared on the internet. There was a protracted court case between the performer and Rick, but the issue was later settled out of court. The subject of the scandalous home video of the actress and her boyfriend later appeared in the popular animated series South Park, in Season 8, in an episode called Stupid Spoiled Whore Video Playset. The singer herself, after the release of the episode, which showed her persona in an unsightly light, said that she was flattered to be the heroine of this project. From 2002 to 2003, Paris was engaged to a guy named Jason Shaw. Later, the singer also dated singer Nick Carter, Shipowner Pies Latsis, Stavros Narcos, guitarist Benji Madden, and basketball player Doug Reinhardt. Paris Hilton also claims to have been in a loving relationship with movie actor Leonardo DiCaprio. Then Paris's boyfriend was River Vipri. In May 2013, the star publicly announced that she was going to marry him. But in the summer of 2015, the media reported that the actress was dating millionaire Thomas Gross. Paparazzi photographed the couple on the shores of Spain in June. Soon Hilton introduced her new boyfriend to her parents. There were rumors that Paris was thinking about becoming a Swiss citizen and living there with Gross. Since 2017, Paris Hilton began dating American actor and model Chris Zylka, who at the end of the year proposed to his beloved. The young just at the time were vacationing in Aspen. The socialite said yes. Preparations began for the wedding, which was set for November 11, 2018. In January, fans noticed changes in the star's figure in photos. The celebrity wore black elegant pants with an elevated waist, which visually rounded the belly. There was speculation that Paris was pregnant. But in the summer, fan speculations were not confirmed. At the presentation of her cosmetics line in Las Vegas, Paris Hilton Skincare, the star appeared in a frank red jumpsuit, showing the perfect proportions. Preparations for the wedding ceremony were in full swing, but the date had to be pushed back to May 2019. The celebrity was to have a grand celebration with a wedding at the Church of the Good Shepherd in Beverly Hills. However, that romance didn't lead the star to a stamp in her passport either. In 2020, Paris continued to lead an active social life, as well as surprise the public with stories from life. So in September, in a new documentary This Is Paris, the actress admitted that each of her former boyfriends bullied her, men beat and strangled the celebrity. At the same time, the actress continued to consider her lovers as decent people, and their aggression a manifestation of love. Hilton explained her own behavior as a victim of a habit she picked up while attending a private boarding school, Provo Canyon School, where parents had sent their rebellious daughter in the late 90s. Here, according to the socialite, teachers abused students morally and physically, wanting to break the will of students. Such abuse as a child, young Paris has become the norm and later transferred to their own relationships with lovers. Among the star's memories of the past and found room for many bright moments. In particular, friendship with Britney Spears. The actress posted on her Twitter page an archive photo, in which she is pictured with the singer of the hit Orsi I Did It Again in the early noughties. In a post to the photo, Paris noted that she and Britney are couples. Marriage to Carter Reum. Unexpectedly, in 2020, Hilton announced a new serious romance, this time with 34-year-old businessman Carter Reum. The couple began appearing at social events, and reporters learned that the lovers have known each other for 10 years and began dating in 2019 after their families gathered at a Thanksgiving dinner. The couple's relationship has progressed rapidly, and in early 2021, the socialite shared on social media reports of her first IVF attempts. From Paris, fans learned that earlier, on the advice of her friend Kim Kardashian, the blonde had frozen her own eggs. In an interview, The actress admitted that she went for in vitro fertilization to conceive twins. Also, the star announced the imminent wedding. She accepted the proposal of her lover. In July, the media wrote about the pregnancy of Paris. The reason for this was a photo of the star, which showed a rounded belly. Hilton did not wait for developments and recorded a podcast. The celebrity denied the rumors and also made it clear they are indeed planning children, but in 2022, after the wedding. The celebrity's dream is twins. On November 11, 2021, Paris married Carter Reum. The solemn event was celebrated at her late grandfather's Bel Air estate. Among the invited guests were many Hollywood celebrities. Fans rejoiced that Hilton found long-awaited happiness and a caring husband. The more unexpected for the public was the romantic video she posted with Tom Cruise. Many could not believe that Hilton meets with the actor. And they were right, the video was staged. Miles Fisher starred in it instead of Cruise, and face imposition technology was used. In January 2023, the blonde in chocolate was happy to share the good news she had a son. As it turned out, the boy was born with the help of a surrogate mother. Paris became a mother at the age of 41. The child was named Phoenix Baron Hilton Reum. Paris Hilton now. Sincere fans of Paris were looking forward to March 14, 2023, the date on which the star announced the release of her book Paris, the memoir. Warming the public's interest, she said that the publication contains candid stories from her life. The author expressed confidence. The book will help her to show the real her, and not the image that has been painstakingly created over the years.